29-yard line.
On the ground, this is James Cook. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage.
33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Buffalo.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A run up the middle with Cook. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. If fortunate, there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. From the gun, it's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Bills first down.
Another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
It's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
To the air once more is Allen. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. Allen will give this to Davis. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal.
56, 319!
From the gun, throw here for Allen. Hit as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on third and goal? Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He pulls it in around the 5. He's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on 4th and 1? They'll try and throw for it with Allen. And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Touchdown, Bills. Extra point is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
You know, it's just so funny to see a veteran, a first-ballot Hall of Famer like Aaron Rodgers, at the end of his career, really bounce around and look for that final place that he can make home to kind of go off into the sunset and put a final chapter on what's now a 21-year NFL career. So what are the expectations? I think around Pittsburgh, they expect him to be Aaron Rodgers. I think he's healthy. I think he's motivated. And when he can be out there every single week, there's very few guys who have played the quarterback position better over the history of the league than Aaron Rodgers.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down. Here's a handoff to Warren. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
Rodgers. That's caught. Right side. It's Freiermuth. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Rodgers out quick to Metcalf. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Back at the 14-yard line.
The shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to end it.
They'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5. From the gun, Josh Allen. And that
will wind up incomplete. Triple zeros on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers' offense are now ready to get going on their second possession. First down for Aaron. He finds Metcalf on the slant. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 3. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second and make it a fresh set of downs.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 3. Once again, it's Warren. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Third down. They need 5.
And it's third down.
Working out of the gun. It's Russ. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Deep for the Bills is Brandon Codrington. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Bills offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a first and 10. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. A nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. To throw is Allen. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll be second down. To the air once more, it's Allen. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Here's Mitch Wisnowski now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense ready for this next possession. And it's been a rocky start. Interception on the first drive and then a punt the last time they had it. They'll set up the screen to gain 1. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And the Steelers first down.
Austin brought in motion. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 16 on that connection. That's a Steeler first down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On the handoff, This is one. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
From 29. Here's second down and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Matt Milano there to stop him.
it's a gain
Third
of
down
2 yards.
and 3.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run it here with Warren. They're going to bring him down to 21, but they're also going to move the chains after that run. First down picked up on the ground.
Tre'Davious White.
First and 10.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Steelers.
Now Warren. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Third and 11. Rodgers now. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker, it is first and goal.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the
From the
9-yard
gun,
line.
Rodgers to the goal line and in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bills offense ready to take over possession of the football. Allen going to throw on first and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey, he is tough to throw on. They're to bat that one away. On second down, Allen. Back to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Third and 1.
We'll try and run here with Cook. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Buffalo.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, here is Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Dalton Kincaid.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Allen gonna throw for it. That's taken in. And he's gonna have the Bills first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
The 10-yard line.
First down, Allen. Rolling to the left. And he will get into the end zone. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Steelers offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. This one grabbed by Austin. He's close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down. They run with Warren. Ooh, well, now you see it, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6. From the 38 now, here's second and 4. They send Firemouth, the tight end, in motion. Now Gainwell. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll run the toss with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Warren, first down, and more. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. They'll run the draw with Warren. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. To throw is Rodgers. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Joey Bosa. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up third and long. Here's Rodgers. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think that's one he's going to look at on film tomorrow and want back. I mean,
Mike Tomlin wants the officials to get another look at it, so out comes the challenge flag.
Under review.
They're looking both at the feet to see if two were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down.
The ruling on the field is reversed.
So a good challenge there. The look was conclusive. The feet were in, and this will be ruled a complete pass. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. Stretching the field is Knox. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Keanu Benton there for the stop. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
319. What's up?
To the air is Allen. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
they tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
Round 80. What's up?
They'll go play action here with Allen. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Bills first down.
Bills. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. Extra point is good. And the Bills have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Set to kick off.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return, it's Williams. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. Steelers offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They're searching here for the tie score, down 21-14. They'll begin 1st and 10. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
And the Steelers first down.
Run up the middle with Warren. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4.
158.
On second down, Warren. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you can see with how fast he met the bag at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A run with Gainwell. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
And that's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. 3rd and a yard. So we are through 3. And Monday Night Primetime continues after this. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. 4th quarter begins on the ground. 1st down and more inside the 15. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's Warren to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, Gainwell. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
58!
3rd and goal for Aaron Rodgers.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. It is brought in the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Now Cotrington to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. On throw on the move is caught. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the 1st down mark. And that's a pickup of 9. Is going to set up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Cook. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw. Downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
It's Cook. He steers clear of first tackler, working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Alert, alert, alert! What is that?
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his tight end, Kincaid. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. Prater, extra point is good. And the Bills go up by 7. 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here's Gainwell to return. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. The master of play action, Rodgers. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Rodgers to throw. Will set up the screen to Gainwell. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play and a first down. Now this looks like a design run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Gainwell. And will bring this up to the 48-yard line. And that's a first down.
8-yard pickup. And the Steelers first down.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
He's got it! They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. A gain of 48. Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They try to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass.
And he's in! Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Johnson now to return. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Allen will give this to Davis. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
He's tackled.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Allen working from the pistol. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
56.
They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
To the air. On second down, here's Allen. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up third and 13.
Brown 80.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He's got his man, that's Kincaid. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. A run with Cook. Good running inside the 25. And he'll be taken down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the fourth.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
At the 11-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Now on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Here's a big one. This third down. Cook. And he's not going to get this. Waller right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's fourth down. So a big kick coming for the veteran Matt Prater. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win here for the Bills. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away 3-point victory.